Chesterfield County, and it's really areas from Chester down towards Petersburg here along Interstate 95 that we're watching, and we are seeing, again, those reds and greens. Beyond that, things start to clear out as we head towards the morning hours. More details on that in the 7-day forecast coming up in a few minutes.
All right, Evan, thank you. Now we need to get to our reporters on the Eastern Shore. We have a team out there covering today's deadly tornado. They're talking to victims and getting the latest from emergency officials. First, we go to Lucy Bustamante, who's handling the bulk of our coverage. Lucy.
Janet, we are at Cherry Stone Campground, and the people that we have talked to today that were living through these awful moments right behind us are in a very emotional state. This is exactly where 2 people lost their lives. They happen to be the parents of a 13-year-old boy who is currently recovering at Children's Hospital, the King's Daughters in Norfolk. He had to be life flighted out of there to get special treatment for his injuries. We still do not know what condition he is in, but the damage is really extensive. The families are just traumatized. They're from all over the nation, and they were simply coming here for a vacation, and this is what they went through. I want to show you some video that we just got in of the storm as it hit the campground.
Over there, there's more of them.
Now you can hear that hail that is just pounding the ground, and along with the hail, the campground was hit with possibly tornado strength winds. We say possibly because it always takes a little while for the National Weather Service to confirm that it actually was a tornado. However, if you talk to the people, the first responders here on the ground, the families that lived through this, the people that saw the debris come right for them, they are positive that it was a tornado. Philip Townsend has been out on this scene all day long today. And Philip, you've been managing to speak to not just the first responders, but families as well that have lived to tell the story.
Yeah, I've been out here all day. A lot of families telling us their story. For most of the day, we were forced out, held out of this Cherry Stone Road here behind me, but we are now in front of the campground. You can see it just behind me, that split in the trees. That's where the tornado came through, we're told, and it actually moved through the campground, exited, and came back through. So it was actually a double hit. A lot of these families in the process of recovery mode talking to us. Just a very tough day. One man says it was like the Wizard of Oz. It just came out of nowhere and lifted up trailers. And of course, we know 2 confirmed deaths. They are 38-year-old Lord Balabat and his wife, Lola Beth Ortega. Like Lucy said, they have a 13-year-old son who is in critical condition, life-threatening injuries, we're told, but he is still alive. We also heard from Brian Moran, who's with the state, and he talked about just his condolences expressed to these families who lost their loved ones, but the many that are still in the recovery mode right now, 30 or so people at this point. We also talked to one woman who actually works at the campground. She's works in the cafe, and she was here when it happened. Here's what she had to say.
Right now, everybody's in a panic because they want to get out of there, you know, and they want to make sure everybody that they're related to is okay.
Let me first say we want to express our condolences for those, the family members and the loved ones of those who lost their lives this morning.
And if you can make out this tree line here, this is right next to the campground. You can see snap branches all throughout. That's because the tornado actually made its way through there as well after exiting the campground. Again, 30 or more people are injured, and we have confirmed that 2 people have died. One 13-year-old is still with life-threatening injuries. And of course, we'll keep you posted with the very latest. For now, I'm live on the Eastern Shore. Philip Townsend, 13 News Now.
All right, Philip, thank you so much. And I know that Philip is also waiting for the clearance to be able to get back there and actually show you what's left after the storm. However, we've gotten many pictures and also video from people that witnessed it and managed to capture this. Here's a video of the storm as it hit Cherry Stone Campground. YouTube user Danny Marie 15 posted this video online. Let's watch.
I'm in my camper right now, and something crazy is going on outside. I'm so scared. You can't even see it outside. It's hailing, and my awning on my camper just came off. Look at that tree over there. And there's a tree down. Look at the tree. It fell on that guy's camper. Oh my God. Look. I know.
Once again, that was Danny Marie 15 who posted that on YouTube. The pictures that we're getting out of Cherry Stone Campground are just as shocking. We actually got some from Dan Smith and his family who were inside of the camper at the time that the debris started to blow, and they are positive that it was at least one tornado that hit their campground. Now, one of the pictures that they sent to us was the tree that actually fell away from the camper, and then there's one that hit right on top of their camper just minutes after they removed their 4-year-old little girl from the spot where she was sleeping. That is exactly where the tree hit. Let's hear from her father, Dan Smith.
15 minutes before that, I was worried about losing the awning or how was insurance going to pay for it. And 5 minutes later, I just wanted us to get out alive. I didn't care about the trailer or nothing.
So that family is just really dying to come back here, be able to recover what they can, especially their 4-year-old daughter's little stuffed animal. Our team coverage continues at Northampton High School. That is one area that's been declared as a shelter where all the campers who were evacuated could go, and Joe Flanagan has been there all day. Joe, what's it like now?
Well, that's right, Lucy. Families are still in here. They have tables set up with everything from toiletries to towels for people to take, and also a makeshift basketball game has begun as these families wait to get back in. You could see the shock in their eyes, and everybody had a story to tell. This picture of the tornado was just a sample of the images and the stories campers had to tell from the tornado touching down Thursday morning in the Cherry Stone Campground.
I got the kids down in the floor and put a blanket over them, and I got on top of them, and the whole top of the camper ripped off.
So many families from out of state here on family vacation, and suddenly their lives uprooted from a summertime tornado, and they wound up at Northampton High School seeking shelter from the storm. You could see the shock in their eyes and hear it in their stories.
We saw people behind us in a tent where the tree had come down on the tent. Campers flipped over.
Throughout the day, volunteers came to the high school bringing food and water and pet supplies. The cafeteria was turned into the food service stop as county social services organized a plan.
Power is out for a good section of the county, and the debris management teams are out in the field now trying to assess the damage and get crews in to help clean things out so people can go where they need to go.
Estimates as high as 1,300 campers at Cherry Stone went through all of this.
From what has happened and what they have been through, to see their spirit, it is tremendous, and we've been just trying to offer whatever assistance we could.
What, baby?
And back out here live now, families wait until they get word that they can go back to the campground. One family from Chesapeake we just saw got the word they can go back, and they told me that's it. We're going to get our things and head back home to Chesapeake. Reporting live in Northampton County, Joe Flanagan, 13 News Now.
All right, Joe, thank you so much. It really is incredible how many families were out here. We are getting an estimate from Chief Ed Stockton of the Chariton Volunteer Fire Department out here, saying probably about 400 people were actually camping out. So the fact that there are about 29 injured is really an incredible number given how many people were actually vacationing out here. Here's another picture that was sent to us from a family who got out of their tent just in time. A tree came down and crushed their car completely. Clearly, they're going to have to find another way to get back to their hometown. They are from all over the eastern coast vacationing here, and we're hearing from several of our state's leaders about this tragedy. Let me give you a quote from Governor Terry McAuliffe, who sent us a statement saying, "We're all saddened by the reports of injuries and the lives lost in this storm. We're going to continue to offer our thoughts and prayers to Virginia families who were affected, along with whatever support is necessary to help these communities move forward." Now, we heard just a little while ago from State Police that Governor Terry McAuliffe has canceled his tour for tomorrow and is coming here instead to Cherry Stone Campground to survey the damage. And as soon as we are able to see it and bring it to you, we will do that as well. That is all live from Cherry Stone Campground in Chariton, Virginia. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right, Lucy, thank you. And of course, we'll check back in with you in a little while. Coming up, new information coming in on the sailor who died after falling from a 6th-floor balcony. The latest from the Navy coming up. Plus, more of our Team Storm Mode coverage. We'll check in with the Salvation Army, who is in charge of feeding and taking care of all those campers left without a place to stay after the tornado. And an update from VDOT on what they're doing to clear the roads of trees and branches on the eastern shore.
And I'll have more on the severe weather that is moving through the Richmond area and how soon it might impact parts of Hampton Roads.
want you to know that if it were not for your Weathercaster app, we would have not known there was a tornado coming our way last night. I was sitting here reading and my phone alerted me. About the same time, I heard the sound a tornado generally makes and was able to get my family to safety. Thanks to ABC 13 for storm mode broadcasting too. We wouldn't tune in to anyone else. Thank you.
The power of the Weather Authority in one app. The 13 News Now Weathercaster app.
What have I done? No more! I'm not swapping any more keys. I'm done.
Dad's not swapping keys, but I am. Bring me your keys today. Your easy choice is Nissan and Chesapeake.
Last chance to get more, pay less at Grand Furniture. For the first time ever, this $5.99 sofa is just $4.99. In fact, any furniture or mattress item that's $4.99 or more is now $100 less. Buy one item, save $100. Buy 10, save $1,000. There's no limit. Plus, get up to 4 years, no interest. Everyone gets credit at Grand. Apply online at grandfurniture.com. Ends Monday at Grand Furniture.
Got stuff to do? Get it done in a truck from Williamsburg Ford. Now through July 31st only. Save up to $10,000 off a new Ford F-150. Get up to $8,000 off a new Ford Edge. Or save up to $6,500 off a new Ford Escape.
Our prices are as tough to beat as our trucks.
Come see how much you'll save at the Truck Center at Williamsburg Ford. Just off I-64 in Williamsburg or at williamsburgford.com.
The Hospitality Management program at Stratford University is changing lives.
With my master's, I now work as an event manager for Fortune 500 companies.
What I learned in the classroom led to my position on a luxury cruise line.
Career Services placed me at a 5-star hotel while I finished my master's, all in just 15 months.
From world-class travel to world-class events, find out how a hospitality degree from Stratford University is truly life-changing.
Melvin? Did you turn out the lights in your room?
No.
Girls, the thermostat?
I didn't touch it. Me either.
Honey.
I did not, no.
All right. We're good to go.
Launching Cox Home Security app. That's our front hallway. Lights off, thermostat down.
Let's do it again.
Yeah!
Get affordable home security from Cox. Call today and add Cox Home Security for as low as $29.99 per month, including free Pro install.
Son, we've tried the swap keys thing. I just don't want to do it anymore. Do you see all those trades we have down there? What are we going to do with them? We don't have any more space.
Dad, just trust me. It's going to work.
Danny, over here!
Yeah, let's go. Swap keys. Give me a key. Give me a key.
Danny, let's swap.
Your easy choice is Nissan and Chesapeake.
Williamsburg Wicker, 1.5 miles past the Pottery in Norwich. WilliamsburgWicker.com.
Can you say watch the Jeopardy Teen Tournament? Hello?
What? I tweeted it. The Jeopardy Teen Tournament. Weeknights at 7:30 on ABC 13.
As soon as word of the suspected tornado touched down on the eastern shore, our regional level 1 trauma centers were ready to respond. Kayla Dorenzo is live outside of CHKD, where they treated multiple kids today, some with very traumatic injuries. Kayla.
That's right. I'm told 3 people were treated by Sentara hospitals, and 2 of those people were transferred later on here to CHKD with further treatment. Now, that includes the 13-year-old boy that Philip was telling us about earlier in the show. State police tell us he is from Jersey City, New Jersey, and he is currently suffering from life-threatening head injuries. Now, I talked to doctors today, and both of them from both hospitals say today really was just a combined effort to treat people as quickly and efficiently as possible.
When we initially got news of what had happened on the Eastern Shore, there was very little information, and that's pretty typical, very little good information.
But Sentara hospitals, including everyone here at Norfolk General, were ready to respond.
We call it Code Green. We put the entire hospital on alert.
Norfolk General's president tells me 3 of the group's hospitals went into mass casualty mode until just before noon, something they prepare for more than they actually do.
We know how to mobilize physical resources, personnel resources, and real estate within the building.
The helicopter was used to transport patients both from the Eastern Shore and between hospitals here.
If they needed any additional assistance outside of just transferring patients, they knew who to call and knew that we were standing by ready to assist.
Now, the rest most of the kids' conditions are not released at this time. And I'm told they're not expecting any more patients to come in here needing treatment, but once they're sure that they're absolutely sure that nobody else is coming here, they will do a complete analysis of the whole process, and that should be done at the earliest later tonight or tomorrow morning. Reporting live in Norfolk, Kayla Dorenzo, 13 News Now.
Well, the storm sent debris flying all over the roads in Northampton County. VDOT has been working all afternoon to get those roads clear. They want to get the roads open so campers can get out of the Cherrystone campground where there was so much damage. And there is an emergency shelter at Northampton High School for those at the campground who lost their RVs and tents. The Salvation Army is rushing a crew there from Norfolk to provide some humanitarian assistance, and that includes 500 meals to feed all of those people. So joining us by phone right now is Captain John Blevins with the Salvation Army. And Captain, can you describe the operation that you will have going on there at the high school?
Well, we have a crew right here that is preparing to feed dinner to around 500 displaced campers and residents right now. So we are preparing dinner. Our Northampton service unit is also standing by to help provide transportation and emergency shelter funds for those who are stranded and displaced. And so we are just trying to mobilize to meet the needs of all of these families here at the high school.
How do they appear to be doing? I mean, how are they doing?
They seem to be in good spirits, all things considered. There's a lot of great organizations here, along with the Salvation Army, that are standing by to support them. So everyone seems to be in good spirits, all things considered.
We know that people are watching this and they're going to want to reach out and help. How can they help? What's the best thing they can do?
Now that I'm here on site, I can tell you that the two most pressing needs that we have, one, of course, is always monetary funds. Monetary funds allow us to very quickly purchase the supplies that we need. The other would be hygiene products, because obviously we have a lot of displaced families and children here, and they're going to need things like shampoo, soap, those type of things. But then also, like I said, the monetary funds are greatly needed.
Are you preferring that people not come out there to the high school? I mean, people who might want to help, is it best that they just stay away and just donate money through the website?
Well, people always have the best intentions and they always want to help. We live in such a generous community that that's always the case. But obviously in a situation where you have organizations and you have first responders trying to meet the needs of the family and the children, it really is best to provide monetary funds during this initial assessment phase of the recovery. And like I said, that allows organizations like the Salvation Army to very quickly turn that money into the supplies that's needed.
All right, and Captain, I mentioned the website, so we should say what it is. It's what, SalArmyHRVA.org, is that correct?
It's actually Salvation Army,
okay.
HRVA.org.
Okay.
Or if they want to mail in checks, they can send those to the Salvation Army at 5525 Raby Road, Norfolk, Virginia, 23502.
All right, 5525 Raby Road in Norfolk. Okay, we got it. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you taking some time to talk with us.
Thank you, and God bless.
All right.
Well, we continue to watch that line of heavy rain and the strong thunderstorms up around the Richmond area pushing eastward. So as we go to live radar again, we'll track that line as it continues to move eastward. Again, the good news now that they have dropped that tornado warning. We are now dealing with a severe thunderstorm warning here up through parts of Chesterfield County into Prince George County. You can see the heavy rain right now is moving through the Petersburg area as we speak. This warning is in effect until 6 o'clock tonight for Charles City, Chesterfield, City of Colonial Heights, Hopewell, also for Petersburg, Dinwiddie, and Prince George County. So we track that here off towards the east. That's when it'll start here in about the next half hour or so, getting into some parts of Hampton Roads, Surrey County. So as we look at Brandon coming up around 553, Carsley 606, 617 for Williamsburg, up around Colonial Williamsburg and Beachland, coming up around 625 as that whole line continues to move off towards the east. Now we are tracking some rain right now towards the James River Bridge, Hilton Village section of Newport News and over towards the downtown Hampton area, and also down through parts of Chesapeake and Virginia Beach, down Hickory as you're heading down the bypass towards Blackwater, Creeds, down towards Vaughan Road. That continues to drift southward as well. So through the evening hours, we're going to continue to see the chances for these scattered showers and storms. 7 o'clock, Notice that line making its way through western Hampton roads. And by 9 o'clock time, up at the top corner of your screen there, we are looking at that rain to continue to move through. Temperatures in the 70s. As we get towards the midnight hour, that's when things will really start to wind down. The threat for the stronger thunderstorms will end, and most of that activity will be pushing off into North Carolina and eventually off the coastline. Clearing conditions start to work their way in. So as we wake up tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. rather, we're looking at temperatures in the upper 60s to around 70 degrees. Through the morning commute, 9 a.m., we're looking at mainly clear skies. Temperatures by noon up around 80 degrees, but with a change in that wind direction, we will be looking at the humidity levels to really be dropping through the afternoon hours. So as we head through the evening, we got commute ride home on a Friday. We're looking at temperatures around 80 degrees with mainly clear skies and back into the 70s as we head through tomorrow evening. Outside right now, the live sky view looking over downtown Norfolk, fairly cloudy skies, 81 degrees, humidity at 72%, winds coming in out of the north-northeast at 8 miles per hour. It's 78 in Newport News, 76 in Gloucester, 82 back in Franklin, 77 in Hertford, 80 in Elizabeth City, 75 Hampton, and 77 in Deltaville up on the Middle Peninsula. So for tonight, those evening showers and storms clearing overnight, a low of 70 degrees, north winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tomorrow, 83 degrees, partly sunny, lower humidity. Those winds coming in out of the northeast, 68 degrees tomorrow night, mainly clear skies. And the rest of the forecast for the next 7 days, days located at the bottom of the screen now. Saturday, mostly sunny, 89, 92 on Sunday. Another front will move through as we head into Monday, giving us a good chance at some scattered showers and thunderstorms, and then temperatures in the low 80s for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Okay. There might be a few spots that don't even get out of the 70s.
Oh, that's amazing. All right, and really at least tomorrow it looks like it's going to be pretty clear because we know there's going to be a lot of cleanup going on.
That's right.
So tomorrow will be a good day for that. Yes. Okay, Evan, thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, our storm mode coverage will continue. We'll check in with our crews on the Eastern Shore after a tornado hit a campground near Cape Charles. Plus, we're working to find out more about the injured from today's storms, as the latest reports indicate that at least 36 people were hurt.
Today's weather segment is brought to you by Michael & Son Services.
Fly People Express nonstop from Newport News to Atlanta, New Orleans, St. Petersburg, Clearwater, and West Palm Beach. Book now at flypex.com. It's time to fly smart again.
Angie posts, ugh, this stupid AC in this stupid car. It only works on high. Hang tight, Angie, because the Honda Summer Clearance event is here. This Honda CR-V has awesome standard features like a rear view camera and Bluetooth. Want to borrow my brush? Thanks. Keep it.
Hurry in to get a great deal on a Honda, named Most Trusted Brand by KBB.com. The Honda Summer Clearance event is on now at your Honda dealer.
Road trip is fun. In a motorhome like this, it's even better. Ah, that's what I'm talking about.
Dixie RV is Southeast Virginia's #1 RV dealer since 1967.
At Dixie RV, you don't have to beg for a great deal. Just shake a paw.
Title Max got your money, your money, your money, your real money.
Title Max could turn your car title into real money. We're talking 1, 5, even 10,000.
Your real money.
Title Max gets you real money in 30 minutes or less. All it takes is a car title and ID, and you're approved.
Your real money.
Bring your car title to Title Max, and you too will say, I got my title back with Title Max.
Title Max got your money, your real money.
The Toyota July Savings Event is on, with big cash back on many models, including Siennas with $1,500 cash back. Or choose 0% APR financing plus $1,250 Toyota Finance Cash. And Toyota Care comes standard, a 2-year no-cost scheduled maintenance plan. Shop Toyota's official website for deals, buyatoyota.com, for more offers that you won't see on TV. Toyota, let's go places.
Wandering out into this great unknown. And when it's done, believe that I will yell it from that mountain high.
Find summer, the Chevy Summer Drive. Get 0% financing for 72 months plus a total value of $4,000 on this 2014 Silverado All-Star Edition and no monthly payments until the end of summer. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Fly People Express in July from Newport News nonstop to Boston, New York, Newark, Pittsburgh, or West Palm Beach from just $56. Some restrictions apply. See website for details. It's time to fly smart again.
Tonight, something's gonna come. I can feel it. See why critics are raving. Gripping, a shot of adrenaline. And millions are turning to New York Med. It's riveting, an emotional roller coaster. Television joy. It's all going down on New York Med. Tonight at 10, 9 Central on ABC.
We are continuing to monitor the very latest with the severe weather that roared across the region today. The Eastern Shore was particularly hit hard, especially near Cherry Stone Campground. Now, this is video from reporter Philip Townsend as a medical helicopter arrived at the campground earlier today. Now, many families from the campground have made other living arrangements to regroup after the storm. Velma Scaife caught up with some of them at the Peacock Hotel.
An extended family of about 20 people have found shelter at the Peacock Motel. Their nerves have calmed down a lot. But during the storm, Robin Griffin says they were literally counting heads to make sure everyone was accounted for.
I was looking for my husband, and then he ran around the corner finally because I was like, where's my husband, where's my husband? So we jumped in quickly, and then it was just, things were flying like canopies. Things were hitting the camper. It was, and then the hail was as bigger than golf balls, and it was just coming down so hard, and the noise, and just, it was scary. I mean, we were just horrified.
Robin Griffin says the storm passed quickly, but the time seemed like forever because she says they were just out of their minds.
Well, I saw 2 children carried away, one on a stretcher and one in somebody's arms, and you could tell the one child was, pretty bad shape, so it was just very upsetting.
The family still has a lot of vacation time left, but as soon as they're able to get into the campground to collect their belongings, they'll be headed back to Delaware. Coming up on 13 News at 6, the tornado through the eyes of a 9-year-old and a teenager. Live from the Eastern Shore, Velma Scaife, 13 News Now.
13 News Now is in storm mode after seeing a deadly storm make its way across the Eastern Shore today. David Allen has more from the newsroom.
Coming up on 13 News at 5:30, we're continuing to gather the very latest information on today's deadly storm on the Eastern Shore. Major damage to a popular campground in Cape Charles. Tonight, a New Jersey couple is dead, their son seriously injured, the latest in a live report. Plus, several area hospitals busy right now treating victims from today's storms. We'll have more on those injured in what's believed to be an EF1 tornado.
Wow, take a look at Priority Chevrolet's new showroom. It's spectacular. So we're having a show and sale. Huge selection of Chevys, special showroom prices. Let us show you why Priority Chevrolet is always #1 in Hampton Roads.
You can have it all.
How's it going? Heard you need a ride to school.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Big day at school? I know just the thing to help get you going. Power up with new Cheerios protein.
That's all I need?
At Merchants, we only service what you need. Get a summer price break on Cooper. Buy 3 select tires, get 1 free with paid installation. Buy 3, get the 4th free instantly featuring Cooper. That's all you need.
Beachford.com has everything you need. It brings our showroom to your living room, and our product experts are here to help with the details and the paperwork. Your new car will be ready and waiting. Quick, easy, fun. Beachford.com.
Beach
Wow, this is comfortable and on sale.
Oh, I love that. Let's see how we look. It's the Willis Anniversary Sale with everything in the store up to 50% off.
Take our picture in front of this one.
Okay. Get our best prices on the best names in furniture. Also get free design advice, red carpet delivery, and 1-year interest-free. Willis Furniture. Fine furniture, casual prices.
No way he's getting his face in on this one. No.
Parents, is your child skipping or falling behind in school?